breakfast. My good evening and welcome to the Manx Radio Folk Show with me, John Barker, playing you the best in folk and roots music from the Isle of Man and from all around the world. And tonight's first track comes from Natalie Merchant, Bury Me Under the Weeping Willow. Wonderful Natalie Merchant from the first of her folky albums that was called The House Carpenter's Daughter from 2003. I see recently she did a concert with Billy Bragg and Wilco performing the Mermaid sessions in the States. I'd love to have seen that show. But now we're going to something very different. This is Paddy Tunney, Irish traditional singer, poet, writer, raconteur, lilter and songwriter, affectionately known as the Man of Songs. There's a well-known black and white TV clip of him on YouTube, you can see it, of him lilting some tunes. But here is a song from his 1975 album, The Mountain Streams Where the Moorcocks Crow. And this is The Wee Weaver.
I am a wee weaver confined to my loom. My love, she's as fair as the red rose in June. She is loved by all others, which does anger me. My heart's in the bosom of lovely Mary. As Mary and the Willie roamed by yon shady bower, where Mary and Willie spent many a happy hour, where the thrush and the blackbird they do join in core, sing the praises of Mary round Loch Erin shore. As Mary and Willie roamed by yonder loch side, said Willie to Mary, will you be my bride? So this couple got married, and they'll roam no more. They'll have treasures and pleasures round Loch Erin shore.
The great Paddy Tunney with The Wee Weaver. Coming back up to date now, here's a track from that great album by Matthew Byrne I've been playing some tracks from, released this year. It's called Stealing Time, and this is his version of Young Edmund.
Come, all ye loyal lovers, and listen to my song. It's oft times told concerning gold, the cause of many's a wrong. Young Emma was a servant girl who loved a sailor bold, and he ploughed the main much gold to gain for his love, as we are told. Young Edmund, he had gone to sea, left Emma for to mourn. 6 weeks had scarcely passed and gone when Edmund did return. He went unto his own true love, to her the gold did show. What he had gained upon the main, where he ploughed the lowlands low. My father keeps a public house, it stands down on the quay. Now you go there, said Emma, until the break of day. I will meet you in the morning, don't let my parents know that your name it is young Edmund, who ploughed the lowlands low. Edmund, he sat drinking till time to go to bed, and little did he ever think such sorrow crowned his head. Said Emma's cruel father, your gold will make a show, for I will send his body floating down among the lowlands low. Young Edmund on his pillow lay, taking his silent sleep, when Emma's cruel father unto his bed did creep. He pulled and dragged him out of bed, and he dealt a mortal blow. And he left his body floating down all on the lowlands low. Oh, Father, where is that young man who came here last night to lie? Where he is gone, no tongue can tell, her father did reply. Oh, Father, cruel Father, you've proved my overthrow. For you took the gold from one so bold, who plowed the lowlands low. In deep waters swim over my love's breast. His body is in motion, but I trust his soul's at rest. And Father, cruel Father, you will die a public show for the murdering of my Edmund, who plowed the lowlands low.
The excellent Canadian singer Matthew Byrne, from his album Stealing Time, Young Edmund. That album is produced by Martin Simpson and features a number of musicians from the UK, such as Nancy Kerr and Andy Cutting. And here are those three, Simpson, Cutting, Kerr, from the album Murmurs, released in 2015. This is a song by Martin Simpson called Dark Swift and Bright Swallow. Martin Simpson is well known as a lover of nature, and particularly birds. And indeed on YouTube you can see him performing this song live in the Springwatch studio with Chris Packham. Later, Chris Packham got Martin to write a song about hen harriers. That's called Sky Dancers. And when Martin comes to perform at the Institute in just over a week's time, he's also going to get a tour of the new BirdLife Reserve up at the Point of Ayre. And hopefully we might even catch a glimpse of a hen harrier up in the hills. Anyway, back to this song, Dark Swift and Bright Swallow, Simpson, Cutting, Kerr.
April sun on Slapton Lea, between the lagoon and the haunted sea. I was thinking of war and cruelty, when spring's first swallow split the sky, and I was lifted above all care as the swallow swung through the salted air. Come from savannah and desert and sea to mark another year for me. A sailor's tattoo like a prayer on my arm to bring me home and safe from harm. Though rocks may melt and seas may burn, dark, swift and bright swallow shall always return. Bright swallow, sweet spirit of stockyard and barn, you lighten our days with all of your charm. Bring hope to the sailor upon the wide sea, and mark another year for me. Swift scything scream through the city dusk, late to come and first to leave, but come they do and leave they must. Hot August nights their absence grieve, and how we miss their impudent glee. This devil's bitch, this mystery, this sprite that sleeps upon the breeze and flies and feeds behind the storm. April sun on Slapton Lee, between the lagoon and the haunted sea, I was thinking of war and cruelty, when spring's first swallow split the sky, and I was lifted above all care as the swallow swung through the salted air, come from savannah and desert and sea to mark another year for me and for you, my love, and eternity.
Simpson cutting Kerr with Dark Swift and Bright Swallow, and Martin Simpson is performing at the Institute in Laxey on the 17th of this month, just 10 days' time. I'm not sure at this stage if there's any tickets left. I know it's been selling very well. Search for it online if you'd still like to come. Let's take a little trip to Mexico with Lone Pino. This is El Mosquitote. So that was the brilliant Mexican band Lone Pinon from their album Cuatro Vidas. I love Mexican music, it's just always so happy. And I thought we might need something happy before we launch into a 5-minute track by Lankum. Don't get me wrong, I love Lankum. And this is a track from the album False Lankum. And it's their version of Cyril Tawney's On a Monday Morning, which I think was first recorded in 1966 by Cyril.
Too soon to be out of bed, too soon to be at this Busque bar, fumbling for change for me picture paper on a Monday morning. Wrong end of the week for a smile, wrong end of the day for being civil. There's many a saint would be a devil on a Monday morning. Oh, where is the weekend now? Where is the whiskey and beer I tasted? Gone the same way as the pay I've wasted on a Monday morning. If only the boards were booze, if only the sun was a party giver, if only I could trade in this liver on a Monday morning. My lover, she lies asleep. My lover is warm and her heart is mellow. I'd trade you the world just to share her pillow on a Monday morning. be back at this bus queue caper, or fumbling for change for me picture paper on a Monday morning.
The wonderful Lankum with Cyril Tony's On a Monday Morning. Here's Happy Days. No, not that one. It's by Kinaris Quartet from their album This Too. Kinaris Quartet. Such brilliant instrumentalists they are. And speaking of which, here's Dan Walsh from his new album At the Station with a track called So Much Light.
I've been thinking of you. Has it been 1 week or two since the tunes flowed, but with an empty chair? With a smile and a tear over whiskey and beer, and a sense of just how many people care. It's the joy of a reel, then the way that I feel, it takes over and tears break my eyes. It's the first time today we can process our way, since we all had the worst kind of surprise. It seems a shame you can't remain with a smile that beams so bright. How could someone feel so much darkness yet bring so much light? Oh, so much light. Somehow that seemed just right as we queued out the door to say farewell. In a crowd yet alone, as the lady strikes the tone of the sad story she has to tell. You can always find that old thought in your mind as you think what we all could have done. It's a thought with no end, doesn't help us contend with the fight that we all wish she'd won. It seems a shame you can't remain with a smile that beams so bright. How could someone feel so much darkness yet bring so much light? Oh, so much light. So high and so sadly little time, with a legacy to last more than a while. And I hope you'd be glad, even though it's so sad, that we all still will think of you and smile. It seems a shame you can't remain with a smile that beams so bright. How could someone feel so much darkness yet bring so much light? Oh, so much light. Oh, so much light.
The excellent Dan Walsh. We've missed him this year. We'll have to make sure he comes back to the island next year. A couple of weeks ago, I played you a track by Adrienne Lenker, an artist I'd just discovered. So here's another one from her album Songs, and this is called Anything.
Staring down the barrel of the hot sun, shining with the sheen of a shotgun. Carol has a little if we need some. Joe has a right if we wanna come. Hanging your jeans with a clothespin. Skin still wet, still on my skin. Mango in your mouth, juice dripping. Shoulder of your shirt sleeve slipping. Christmas Eve with your mother and sis. Don't wanna fight, but your mother insists. Dog's white teeth slice right through my fist. Drive to the yard and they put me on risk. Grocery store list, now you get pissed. Unchecked calls and messages. I don't wanna be the owner of your fantasy.
the rather ethereal Adrian Lenker. Last week I promised you more from Caroline Keane's new album, which is called Rise. Here's Tommy Maguire's and the Mossy Banks. It's a great selection of tunes, that album. Rise by Caroline Keane, very well played of course as well, and you'll be hearing more of it very soon. Here's Alistair Roberts from his album Grief in the Kitchen and Mirth in the Hall from a couple of years ago. This song is called Drimmin' Down.
There was an old man and he had but one cow, and how that he lost her he couldn't tell her. For white was her forehead and slick was her tail, and I thought my poor Drimmin' Down never would fail. Agus horo Drimmin' Down, horo ha, horo Drimmin' Down, nearly you gra. Horo Drimmin' Down, oh Drimmin' Down, me poor Drimmin' Down, nearly get she at the slan. Agus horo Drimmin' Down, horo ha. Bad luck to you, Drimmin', and why did you die? Why did you leave me, for what or for why? I'd sooner lose patting my own both and bond than you, my poor Drimmin' Down, now you are gone. Agus horo Drimmin' Down, horo ha. As I went to mass one fine morning in May, I saw my poor Drimmin' Down sunk by the way. I roared and I bawled and my neighbours I called to see my poor Drimmin' Down, she been my all. Agus horo Drimmin' Down, horo ha. Horo Drimmin' Down, nearly you gra. Horo Drimmin' Down, oh Drimmin' Down, me poor Drimmin' Down, nearly get she at the slan. Agus horo Drimmin' Down, horo ha. poor Drummond's gone and I'll see her no more. She's sunk on an island close down by the shore, and after she sunk down she rose up again, like a bunch of wild blackberries grow in the glen. Agus horo Drummond down, horo ha, horo Drummond down, nearly you cry. Horo Drummond down, oh Drummond down, me poor Drummond down, nearly get she at the slan. Agus horo Drummond down, horo ha.
Alistair Roberts, he's a great guitarist and a great interpreter of Scottish songs too, particularly long ballads. He does those really well, as a solo artist and as a member of the Furrow Collective. Here's a track by R.B. Morris, the wonderful poet and singer-songwriter from the USA who's played in Laxey quite a few times over the years. I think he came to the Isle of Man 3 times along with Hector Kirko, great guitarist he is. This is from the album Take That Ride and it's Hell on a Poor Boy.
By saving all that wealth, but it's hell on the poor boy. It's hell on the poor boy. It's hell on the poor boy in a world that don't care. He keeps the wheels a-rolling, but he don't get nowhere. You'll find him in some bread line or standing at that bar. That's just some way of killing time all around the world. It's hell on the poor boy. It's hell on the poor boy.
R.B. Morris, that's a blast from the past, with Hell on a Poor Boy, a song of his I've loved for a long time now. In fact, we used to perform it as Walter Ego for many years. It'd be nice to play it again, but Walter Ego are a thing of the past, you may be glad to hear. Music that is happening around the island this week, though, includes the sessions. So that'll be O'Donnell's on Wednesday night, starting about 8:45, O'Donnell's in Douglas, of course, and on Friday night at the Mitre in Ramsey, of course, again about 8:45. There is no Sunday afternoon session this week. There will be the Folk Club, I think, at the Buffs Club in Ramsey on Thursday evening. Oh, and going back to Wednesday evening, another thing that's happening is the Sailors' Shelter, and they are performing the Travelling Elderberries. That's a trio featuring Sarah Elder, Dave Burnett, and of course everybody's friend Mark Tiley. They're hosted by Peter Corkle, and that'll be starting at 7:30. If you want a little extra bit of blues this week, then the Big Wheel Blues Band are appearing at Black Dog Oven on Sunday afternoon, 5 p.m. till 7, and that's as much as I know about for this week. This past weekend, of course, has been Tynwald weekend with the ceremony happening yesterday. I need no excuse to play Muller Crane's March, but here it is anyway, and this version is by Barul from their self-titled album of 2013, and this will be the last track of tonight's show. Don't forget you can listen back to all the previous shows by going to the Manx Radio website or finding them on Apple Music or even on YouTube. You can email me, folkshow@manxradio.com, and tell me about any music that's happening or request any music that you'd like to hear on the show. I'll be back next week to play more great folk and roots music from the Isle of Man and from all around the world, and I do hope you join me then. In the meantime, here's Muller Crane's March.